I sit down there, a little bit too hot. It was just beautiful day. Just so beautiful. Or shall I go out and do some gardening? Or have a spa? Too hot for that. What to do? Let me think. So instead of going outside and enjoying the beautiful sun, I'm actually going to talk to you about how the universe doesn't understand the word no or I don't want. The universe only goes on your vibration. It wants to give you what you're passionate about. So if you're passionate about things you don't really want to happen, I'm sorry, but they're going to happen. You've got to start pivoting. As soon as you start feeling a negative stance towards something, think, okay, why am I feeling this way? Because the universe sees it differently. The universe sees the way it can happen or the way you're not wanting it to happen. I'm actually going through some contrast at this very moment. And you hear my neighbour's dog. I'm going through some contrast at the moment, and I will put another video on that. But I'm pivoting. I'm thinking it'll always work out. Everything always works out for me. It's because something I love, and I want to keep it around me. More on that later. Okay, so the little manifestation story I'm going to tell you about today is on the subject about some things I didn't want, and guess what? I got it. Okay, I'm going to be very brief. So to give you this example, we were needing another car. I had a small RAV4 and I did a lot of buying and selling on an auction site here in New Zealand called Trade Me. And a lot of things that I bought, I couldn't fit in the car. It was just, they were either too big. And I used to I do them up and then I'd resell them. So I repurpose a lot of things. So Vic was saying to me one day, well, look, what about something like a people mover, a Honda Odyssey or anything like that? And I went, oh, nah, I don't like Honda Odysseys. Up in Auckland, which is our biggest city up there, there's a lot of people, and in one particular area, there's a lot of these Honda Odysseys, full of children, full of families, and I wanted something more like an SUV. I wanted something a little bit more trendy and, you know, a bit more fun to drive. So, and not be like everybody else in Auckland or in Hamilton or wherever I'm living at the time. So, and also my sister, who had a lot of children at one stage and was full in her Honda Odyssey of children. And I said, I just didn't want one. It wasn't me. So that's okay. I did notice though that he did have them listed in the on his phone or under my name on this Trade Me account, and he had a lot of them listed still. I said, look, Vic, I don't want a Honda Odyssey. Can you just delete them? I don't want one. And I was adamant. Oh boy, was I adamant. So anyway, the story continues. You know where it's going to go. My sister came up to Hamilton to buy a car. She got my husband to actually test drive it. So he went and test drove it and said, yeah, no, it's lovely, blah, blah, blah. She turned up, bought the car with the dealer, and then popped around for a couple of wines and stayed for dinner and stayed for the night. In the process, in our conversation, she goes, hey guys, I've got no room up my driveway in Havelock North at my new flat where I'm staying. So do you guys want my Honda Odyssey? And of course Vic jumped at it. Of course he did. Yes, of course. You know, he's, oh, I'm a great creator, Caro, aren't I? And I went, yes, and I'm a great creator too, aren't I, Vic? So there you go. That's one part of the story. We had the car for about a year, I would say, and then Vic got a job that he also needed a vehicle or catch the bus, which is just outside our house, and he said, no, let's go and get a new vehicle. We deserve this. The RAV4 that I did have before, that's another manifestation story that I'm going to tell you about at a later date, and that's also to do with our British Bulldog that we also bought at that time. Okay, so I'll fill you in on that later. So then, where am I at? I'm actually I've forgotten. The neighbour's dog is barking. She's actually dog sitting at the moment, so she's got a newbie there and he's not settling down. Anyway, back to the story. The other part of the story was that we needed another car, as I just mentioned. So we went to a place that probably we could afford. Didn't have a great range of cars. I spied a couple that I quite liked, and I said to Vic, what do you think about those? He goes, nah. And he goes, what about that one over there? And I went, and I looked at it, and I saw a white SUV. So I thought, okay, let him have it, because he was going to put all under his name, and I was happy about that. We were just going to pay it off. So I said, okay. Anyway, he comes back. He said, look, it's not white. And I said, what do you mean it's not white? I'll put a picture here for you. And he said, it's pearl. And I went, oh, okay, I rest my case. So there you go. No, what you don't want, you will get. So you got to try and pivot at the time that you start thinking, oh, I don't want that to happen. So what do I want to happen? I want so-and-so to say yes. I want this to happen. I want this to happen. Yes, I want this to happen. So then I focus on being positive about things and just lift my vibration back up. So this was all part of the few years, these 7 years that we've been following Abraham-Hicks and understanding what Source is all about and who we really are, which is Source, and we are creators. And so you can create anything you want. It's just so simple. It's just a matter of understanding your thought processes, understanding the belief systems. Apparently in this world there's something going on at the moment, and people are wearing a lot of masks and things. I don't watch the news. I hear little bits and pieces. I see little bits and pieces on Facebook, which I quickly bypass. I understand the fear factor. I understand when people get fearful and then the momentum builds and a lot of people just fall into that trap. It hasn't affected me hardly at all here. I live in my house, I do my gardening, I am enjoying my pets, I enjoy eating my husband's cooking when he cooks, I enjoy making bread, and I just enjoy doing the simple things. I enjoy watching butterflies go past and I go, oh, hi Dr. Wayne Dyer. I enjoy all those sorts of things. If anyone hasn't seen that story about Dr. Wayne Dyer and the Monarch butterfly, please go and watch it. Find it on YouTube. You'll really enjoy it. He was such a lovely man. Oh, he still is a lovely man. He's always around me. So I love these little signs, and especially when I start talking this way, my wind chimes start ringing, which is really good. A friend came over yesterday and she bought lovely sushi. We were talking. She understands about law of attraction. She understands all this knowledge that we have, and the wind chimes were going crazy. And we were talking about, I said, see, the wind chimes are in agreement. So that's when it's really ringing crazy. And they're starting now. They're in agreement. It's the universe letting me know that, you're on the right track. You're in alignment. So, whenever you see those 888s and 333s and number plates, or 1111 in the morning, or 1111 at night, or 1010 or 1212, that's all part of you're in alignment, because you always fall naturally back into the alignment. And it's when we start thinking and overthinking, we fall out of alignment a lot of the time. So go back to basics, go back to feeling good, go back to enjoying that cup of tea, go back to, oh, I feel like a coffee right now, go and have that coffee. If you're at work and you're in an office and you have something that's come up, a bit of contrast, and you think, now how am I going to do this? How am I going to fix this? And then you have this inspiration to either go to the toilet or go and have a glass of water just to ease yourself. So off you go. Do that. When you feel it, don't put it off. Go and do it. Because when you go to that water cooler, or if you go to the toilet and have a break and then come out of the toilet, wash your hands, you meet someone that will fix the problem. Or at the water cooler, someone will come over and say, hey, by the way, da-da-da, and the solution comes to you. Everything you're inspired to do will result on part of the path that you, is the path. It's not part of the path, it is the path of what you want. It will lead you. So what you are inspired to do, universe is letting you know, okay, go to the loo or go and have a water drink, you know, just go over there or go and have a cup of coffee, sit down, paint your nails, whatever you have to do it. And then as you're calm and you're enjoying yourself, an idea, another inspiration will pop up and you go, oh my gosh, I can do that. And then that's the path. But if you're all confused and flustered, you're not going to get there, because the momentum will build and you'll just be further away and in higgledy-piggledy, not on the right path. So just take time for you. Be in that moment. Stop thinking too far ahead. Just be in the moment. Keep being in the moment. Keep being in the moment. And as you're enjoying life and think and milk it, just milk it. Whenever something's happening, you love the taste of that food, just go, oh my gosh, it tastes so beautiful. Milk it for over a minute. Just keep doing it. Milk that feeling. Think how wonderful it is. And then next minute something else wonderful happens, or a phone call comes in, or someone comes to talk to you. This is the way, and these are the ways to move forward into everything you want. Okay, so just a little story today, but I'm going to fill you in on the one about the RAV4 and our British Bulldog called Ishka. Ishka means love in Hindi. So we will tell you about that, okay, and that's another day. So enjoy yourself, have fun, take it easy, float downstream, okay, just let everything go, surrender to a few things. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Let it go. And then the solution will come to you and everything you want. Okay, talk to you again soon. Lots of love. Please subscribe and like. And if you do want to talk to me, I don't put the comments on. There's some things going on with YouTube at the moment. I'd rather not put the comments on. So if you want to talk to me or catch up in any way, ask questions, join our groups. They're down in the description down below. Okay, once again, have a neat day and lots of love. Lots of eternal, beautiful, pure love. Bye for now.